Football fans, and welcome to Aces Field, Hicksville's high school stadium, as we are ready for high school football on a Friday night. Week number 2 of the regular season, and the Aces looking to bounce back from an opening week loss and get one in the win column, but it's not going to be easy because, as is always the case in week number 2, they are hosting the Crestview Knights visiting tonight. A team which has always given fits to the Aces. They've always played them tough. They've always played them close, and they've always been a little bit short the last couple of years. But they're going to see if they can pull the upset off tonight and get one into the win column. The faithful are down on the field getting ready to welcome the 2016 Varsity Aces onto the home field for the first time of the season. And we are so glad to have you here tonight as we are back in the friendly confines after being on the road at Archbold last week. So we welcome you to Aces Stadium, Aces Field, and we welcome you to HIX-TV's coverage tonight of varsity football action as the Hicksville Aces host the Crestview Knights here on HIX-TV. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy. I'll be calling the action for you tonight. Kate Murphy here with me. She'll be running the camera, and they break through the banner and take the field. The 2016 edition of the Hicksville Aces. They lost some great talent to graduation last year, but they had a respectable showing against the Archbold Blue Streaks last week on Friday night in the season opener. They wound up again taking the loss, but they held the Blue Streaks. It was a scoreless tie at the end of the first half. And it was really neck and neck until the Blue Streaks kind of broke it open there towards the end of the third quarter. And really, the Aces were in the game and battling all the way to the bitter end. And we saw some good stuff. We saw some impressive work. Quarterback Jake Greer, some impressive reception work from Peyton Tunis. And, well, Logan Nyhart contributed. Lots of Aces getting their names mentioned last week. So we're looking forward to more of the same as we head into week number 2 here tonight. Again, we're very glad to have you with us. Aces, again, 0-1 heading into the action this evening. Great to be back here in the home press box. Big thank you to Misters Haught and Overmeyer, the co-athletic directors here at Hicksville High School, always making us very welcome. The place was all ready for us. It had everything all laid out. It was great being back home. And we are going to get ready to get this game underway. 12 minutes on the first quarter clock. Aces will be kicking off to start the action here tonight. Salvador Avallos.
No.
Should be Avalos.
No, it's
number
84.
18. Oh, that's right. It's going to be Caio Favaretto. We mentioned him last week. Avallos kicked last week, but he must be in game shape. So the exchange student from Brazil. Whoa! Puts his foot into it. It's fumbled in the end zone. They'll pick it up and take a knee. It's down. So Caio Favaretto, who again is an exchange student from Brazil here at Hicksville. And we were told before the start that he was going to be on the team as the kicker. And we weren't sure, but we thought we might see him last week. We did not. But he makes his debut. And
he makes a splash doing it.
He got his leg into that one. And that'll bring it out to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Crestview Knights will set up shop. Their first offensive drive. Their quarterback, number 10, Drew Klein, 5'9", and only a sophomore. Gain of about 5 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 5 for the Knights as they get out to the 25-yard line. Klein going to work out of the shotgun. Klein rolling out. He's going to hang on to it again. Klein hangs on to the ball, gets out close to first down yardage. I think he made it. Looks like he did indeed. Gets out to the 31-yard line where it'll be first down, Crestview. So Klein getting the job done. As I said, Drew, only a sophomore and only 150 pounds on the roster, which is kind of unusual because they've had some really big athletic quarterbacks the last couple of years at Crestview. So a little bit of a change. He's small, but he is very quick and again, able to move the chains in just a couple of plays. He'll move up under center for the next play. Quick pass and dropped over on the far side. Intended receiver was Grant Schlagbaum, who's number 7. The junior had it hit him in the hands. Worst possible place to try to catch football. And like so many do, when it hits him right in the hands, it hit the turf. 2nd and 10 for the Knights. Klein back into the shotgun. High snap, but he gets it under control. Hands it off, taken down at the 30-yard line for a loss. That was number 35, Peyton Niddle. Niddle, the senior running back, gets dropped down about a yard behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to say no gain. They're going to say he made it back. So it'll bring up 3rd and 10. Knights break huddle. 3rd and long. Again, dropping back to pass. Puts it in the air. And he's got a man open. Almost. That was Niddle again. Niddle had it in cradle, but it hit the turf and bounced out of his hands. So he was that close to hauling it in for a big gain, but goes for naught, and that brings up 4th and 10 at the 31-yard line, and that's going to bring out the punting team. And their punter is also Peyton Niddle, who's dropping back. Tunis back deep. Ball is up. Peyton makes the grab and is taken down immediately. 42-yard line. That's where the Aces will set up shop. So the Aces, our first look at them on offense this evening. Jake Greer, quarterback, out of the shotgun. Long count. Greer hands it off. Comiso. Comiso powers it out to about the 45-yard line. They're going to say his knee touched at the 44, so that'll make it 2nd and 8. Greer puts Tunis in motion, and flags go flying everywhere. And that's going to be a procedure call. Yep. Ball start against the Aces. That'll back them up 5. 2nd and 8 will become 2nd and 13. I'll move it back to the 39-yard line. So the Aces will reset, try it again. Again, Tunis in motion. This time, though, the handoff goes to Comiso on the inside. Nothing there. Comiso, I think, lost a couple more. And it looks like they're going to put him down at about the 37-yard line, maybe close to the 36. They are going to say the 36, and that'll bring up 3rd and 15. So the Aces going in the wrong direction here. And the hard count works. Greer does a good job and picks up 5 the easy way. So the 3rd and 15 becomes a 3rd and 10. As they get back to the original line of scrimmage. Greer takes a snap, drops back. Jake puts it in the air. Picked off. Well, they're going to say nope, he trapped it. That was mighty close. Wade Sheets thought he had the INT, but they're going to say no, he trapped it on the turf. So that'll bring up 4th and 10, and it'll be the Aces' turn to punt. Favoretto in.
Logan Neidhart, 64.
Is that 64 Neidhart? Okay.
That's Neidhart.
All right. One's 64 and one's 84, so you'll have to bear with me. Neidhart gets a punt blocked. Scooped up. And it's loose on the floor again. On the floor, on the field. And there's a scramble for it. I think the Knights hang on to it. Looked like the Aces might have tried to snatch it back and had a chance, but it was right in the lap of one of the Crestview Knights. So Neidhart gets the punt blocked. And as a result, Crestview with great field position as they'll take over 1st and 10 on the Aces 30-yard line. 8:15 to go here in the opening quarter. The Knights will break huddle. Drew Klein works out of the shotgun. Klein hands off to big number 35, Niddle. Niddle angles his way forward inside the 30-yard line, down to about the 27. Gain of 3, makes it 2nd and 7. Good crowd here tonight at Aces Field. Stadium's starting to fill up here. Knights break huddle. Pretty good crowd from Crestview over on the far side of the field as well. Drops back, puts it in the air. He's got a man open. And great defense from Peyton Tunis. Save 6 for the Aces. Tunis broke that one up and brings up 3rd and 7. We'll see what Klein and his offensive unit have up their sleeve for this 3rd down play. As Crestview looks to take advantage of that blocked punt. Handoff. Again, that is Niddle, and he's headed for the end zone. He drops the ball. I'm not sure. Peyton Niddle was headed for the corner, and about the time he got to the corner, he went out of bounds. The ball came out of his hand and hit the turf. And they're going to say that he did not get into the end zone. And in fact,
are they waving the whole thing off?
I think that they've given the ball to the Aces 1st and 10 on the 20 as a touchback. I think they're saying that the ball dropped out of his hands and then was touched in the end zone by an Aces player for a touchback, change of possession, and the Aces then get the ball 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. That's one you won't see every day. So back in action now with Hicksville on offense. Greer with the quarterback keeper. Greer stutters step, dives forward, might get a yard. And we're having another officials conference out at the 21-yard line. And we'll wait and see. Got people holding up their hands over on the Crestview Knights sideline. And more talk. Now they're moving the ball back to the 15-yard line. All right, for first and 15. So evidently there was a penalty, which they didn't throw a flag, or I didn't see a flag thrown. All right, Greer back in the shotgun, first and 15 now. Tunis in motion. Greer. Resets. And Tunis stepped across the line of scrimmage too soon. So that's going to back him up another 5. And you can see Tunis going up to the line, and he hesitated for a bit, and he took that little half step forward, and that's when they threw the flags and blew the whistle. So first and 20. This has been kind of a confusing start to this offensive possession for the Aces, but I think we've got it under control here. First and 20. Greer keeps the ball himself. Jacob out to the 15-yard line. And Greer, that time, tackled by Drew Klein, his opposite number. So there was a little extra bumping going on between the two QBs there. Second and 15 for the Aces, as Greer picks up 5 on the quarterback keeper. Hand off to Tunis. Tunis looking to turn the corner. Tunis caught as he makes the cut and brought down pretty close to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up third and 15. Greer will drop back into the shotgun once again. So we're past the halfway point of this first quarter. Under 6 minutes to play. Snap, Greer rolling out, looking downfield, puts it in the air, caught. Caught by Parker Thiel. Thiel only able to get out to about the 22-yard line, though. Well short. Or excuse me, out to about the 22-yard line. That was correct. So that'll bring up fourth and about 8. And Logan Neihart once again to handle the punting chores. Neihart punting from his own 10-yard line. This one's coming towards us.
And it's in the bleachers.
And into the bleachers.
Mr. Payne caught it.
Yeah, Mr. Payne getting his moment in the spotlight. And they're going to say that it crossed the sideline and went out of bounds. It looks like at about the 41-yard line of the Aces. So Neihart, for a minute there, it looked like it was coming directly for our press box location, and actually it went past us by about 10 yards. Yeah, about 5-10 yards, and again, credit to Mr. Payne. He's a physics guy, so he was able to anticipate that arc and put himself in the right position. Okay, Crestview, as we get back to business here. The Knights, first and 10 on the Aces' 41-yard line. Drew Klein hangs on to the ball. Klein cuts inside, gets good progress, up to about the 35-yard line, maybe the 34. And they're going to say, indeed, he did cross the 35. They'll mark him down just inside. That'll bring up second and a long 4. And what has been a pretty quick moving first quarter. Not a lot of pass plays. Both teams keeping it on the ground and keeping that clock rolling. Klein, quick handoff to Niddle. Niddle brought down at about 32. So that brings up third and about 2. As the Knights need to get to just short of the 30-yard line to move the chains. Klein will work out of the shotgun once again. He's got one wide receiver out on either side, back behind him. He hands it off to number 22. He powers ahead. That's Trevor Gibson, by the way. Gibson
flag on the field.
Powers ahead, but a flag is thrown. And it's from the location where you will see holding. And they will march it off, and again, indeed, it is a hold on the defense. So the Knights' 3rd and 2 becomes third and 10. Looks like 3rd and, okay. Well, it's from the spot of the foul. So, so 10 yards from the spot of the foul makes it a 3rd and 10. Klein takes a snap, drops back, wants to pass. Ball in the air, and it's going to be picked off. Nope. That was Logan Sanderson, number 9, with a good look at it, but he couldn't quite jump high enough. Gets it off the top of his hands, but still a good job because he wasn't able to pull in the interception, but he was able to deflect the ball enough so that nobody else was going to catch it either. And so that'll bring up 4th down. We'll get ready for another change of possession. Peyton Tunis is going to drop back along with Comiso. 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. And Peyton Niddle dropping back to handle the punting chores for the Knights. Niddle gets the snap, gets his foot into it. It's a high arcing pick and caught by Tunis. Tunis fakes the handoff to Comiso. Tries to cut back and gets swarmed under by the Knights back at the 10-yard line. So the Aces will take over deep in their own territory. 3:12 to go here in the opening quarter and still no score in this football game. Week number 2 of the campaign. And again, glad to have you with us here on Hicksville Community Television. Glad to be bringing you Aces football action once again for the 2016 school year. Jake Greer drops back. Greer wants to pass. Got a man over open in the middle. Caught and brought down immediately. Braden Langham made the catch, and he got stuck. Hit the turf. You could kind of feel that one from up here. That was a good shot. But he hangs on, and that gets the Aces some breathing room out to the 22-yard line, close to the 23, and a 1st down. Again, Greer hangs on, a flag thrown. Greer gets across the 25-yard line, but again, a flag on the play. That was thrown from the defensive backfield, so we'll see what the call is going to be. And it's against the Aces. And they're going to say it's a chop block against Hicksville. Someone went behind the back of the knees and took somebody. We'll march it back a bit. And that's going to take the ball back to about the 13-yard line. 1st and 20. So the Aces back themselves up 10. Greer again looking to put the ball in the air. Doesn't see anybody. Greer going to hang on to it. Tries to get what he can, and it looks like he's going to get dropped for another loss back around the 10-yard line. Greer just had nobody open downfield. There was no one to throw the ball to, and really nowhere for Jake to go either. So he eats it and gets brought down at the 10 for 2nd and 23. Greer dropping back to pass again. Ball deflected, but it's caught. Still on his feet, but it's only going to get back to about the original line of scrimmage. That was Hunter Evans making the catch off the deflection. And Hunter didn't lose them any yardage, but didn't gain them either. So 3rd and 23 coming up for Hicksville. As we get down close to 90 seconds left in our opening quarter. Greer. Last minute changes. Greer tries to hang on to it himself. Nothing doing. Jake's dropped for a loss again. And Logan Nyhart's going to be punting this one out of his end zone. So Nyhart back in the middle of the E, and the Aces painted on the end zone. Low snap, rolls on the ground. Nyhart picks it up quick and gets his foot into it. Fair catch signaled and made at the 43-yard line by Wade Sheets, number 3 for the Crestview Knights. 51 seconds left here in quarter number 1. No score. And Crestview about ready to go back on offense. 1st and 10 on the Aces' 43-yard line. And we've got the officials signaling a hold against the Knights. So that'll add a little more to it. So, nice punt from Logan Nyhart from his end zone. Fair caught, and then back it up another 10. And that puts the ball on the Crestview 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Again, 51 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. And these schools locked in a scoreless tie. The Knights. Quick handoff. Out to midfield. Klein gets it to Peyton Niddle, and Niddle gets him out to the 50-yard line. Gain of 3. That'll make it 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper, as he looks to make something happen, turns the corner, gets out close to the 45-yard line, and Klein's going to get swarmed under at that point. So gain of 5 to make it 3rd and 2, and that's the end of the first quarter. So we've played the first 12 minutes, and there is no score here at Aces Stadium, as the Hicksville Aces and the Crestview Knights are locked in a 0-0 tie after the first 12 minutes of play. We'll switch ends of the field, and we'll be back with the second quarter here shortly. Well, actually, we're not leaving you. We're just going to take a little time here between quarters to say a big thank you, as we always do, to our football broadcast underwriters for the 2016 football season. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Once again, for 2016, Jim Schmidt lending us their underwriting support, making it possible for us to not only be here at the home games, but more importantly, be able to go on the road and cover the away games for you as well. And we want to thank them so very much. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and the Jim Schmidt Truck Lot. And don't forget terrific service departments at both dealerships as well. And, well, if you want to find out anything about the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, and why it's worth getting that new vehicle right here in Hicksville, just check them out online, JimSchmidtAuto.com. You can check out the entire selection on all of Jim Schmidt's lots, plus a whole lot more. And again, we thank them so much for underwriting our football coverage again in 2016. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, and online at JimSchmidtAuto.com. Now we're going to switch ends of the field. And Crestview will have a 3rd down and 2, again on the Aces 45-yard line. Drew Klein, their quarterback, going to come up under center. Klein hangs onto it himself. Nice misdirection play. Klein inside the 40-yard line down to about the 38. That should move the chains. And it does. They needed 2. Klein got him about 5. It's down to the Aces 38-yard line, 1st and 10, Crestview. Worked good the last play, so Klein's going to be up under center again. Rolls out, hands it off to big number 35, Niddle. Niddle down inside the 35-yard line. He'll gain a couple. So 2nd and about 7. Well, it's a long 6, let's say. 2nd and 6. For the Knights. Dropping back to throw. In the air, he's got a man. Touchdown. What a catch, a diving grab. And from number 5, Chase Clark. Clark hauls it in the end zone. About a 35-yard pass play. And the Knights draw first blood. They go up 6-0. And they're going to get set to kick the field goal. Their field goal kicker, Dylan Hicks, is number 74. Low snap, up, kick is up, and good. So Hicks does his job and gets them the successful extra point conversion, and that makes it 7-0 Crestview with 10:44 to go before halftime. And the Aces will get themselves regrouped and get ready to get the ball back and go back on offense. Looks like it's going to be Tunis and Camaso back deep for the Aces once again. So Hicks gets ready to kick it off. Tunis and Thiel back deep for the Aces. Now with Comiso. It goes over Comiso's way. He makes the catch. Comiso, little shake and bake move. He breaks through. They finally grab him. He just had a couple guys to get around, but still a great return as Comiso gets out to the 45-yard line and came close to breaking one. Mason Comiso with a nice return, and the Aces will have good field position to start this drive. 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. See the Crestview Knights traveling band over across the way. They're going to be part of the halftime entertainment coming up here shortly. All right, Jake Greer working out of the shotgun. Comiso, the split back off to his side. Greer rolls out, tries to cut back inside. He does. Loses the football. It's loose on the floor. Loose on the floor. Listen to me again. Hits the turf and is recovered by the Knights. Well, that's an unfortunate turn of events. As the Aces turn it over once again, they had, I think they had 5 turnovers against the Blue Streaks last week. That didn't help their cause any, and they've given it up a couple times tonight. So 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line for the Crestview Knights. Drew Klein takes the snap. Klein rolls out. Klein keeps it. 1st down yardage. Klein brought down inside the 30-yard line, close to the 27. A nice run. 1st down for Drew Klein. He moves the chains. Gets to the 26-yard line officially. 1st and 10. Now that's the 27-yard line. I'm sorry. I can see that too well. 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Crestview Knights. High snap, hands it off to Niddle. Niddle down near the 20. Let's see, it looks like they're going to mark him down inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Gain of about 7, so make it 2nd down, 3 to go. Klein under center. Hands it off this time to Gerardo, number 34. Gerardo gets down to the 15 to move the chains. Luke Gerardo gives the Crestview Knights a 1st down. Clock continues to run. 9 minutes, 15 seconds to go before halftime. Play comes in from the Crestview sideline as they look to make Hicksville pay for that turnover. They weren't able to capitalize on the blocked punt. They are looking to see if they can get something out of Greer's fumble, and I think they're going to do it. They do. As Niddle takes it in from 15 yards out into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Crestview. So the Knights recover the Jake Greer fumble, and they make it burn. Oh, nope. They're going to say...
They're walking it back.
They are going to say holding against the Knights. So that's twice now that there's been a foul. I have not seen the flag. So with the holding call, it gets backed up to the 25-yard line, where it's first and 20. So the Aces and Aces fans can breathe a little sigh of relief here. 8:45 to go. I guess that explains why he was able to run into the end zone that easily. Dropping back to throw again. Nope, nobody open. Going to hang on to it himself, and Klein will get down close to the 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him down at about the 21. So Klein gets 4 back. That'll make it 2nd and 16 for Crestview. Play will come in from the sideline. Quickly break huddle. Klein will work out of the shotgun. Hand off to Niddle again. Niddle powers it down close to the 15. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 16-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd and 11 for Crestview. So with a 3rd and 11, Drew Klein gets ready, takes the snap, throws over the middle, off the hands, and no good. Intended receiver, Wayne Sheets. And again, Sheets can't hang on to it. And that's going to bring up 4th and 11. And we'll see what Crestview's going to do here. Niddle is their punter, and he is on the field, but it could be 4-down territory, and it looks to be, yeah, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 11, and why not? Dropping back, looking over the field. Now he's in trouble. Tucks it in. He's going to get what he can. He unloads it. And we'll see. The ball was. So the ball was caught, but he did not get into the end zone. So that's going to make it 1st and goal from inside the 1-yard line for Crestview. As give credit to Drew Klein, turning nothing into something on that last play with a great throw before he was taken down. Quick handoff. And touchdown, Crestview. They power it in from less than a yard out. And as we said before, now they go up, and this time no flags on the play. 13-0. As Hicks comes out to attempt his 2nd extra point kick of the night. Kick is up and good. Goes off the roof of the snack bar building. And the Aces find themselves down now by 2 touchdowns, 14-0, with 6:52 to go here in the first half. This has been kind of a wild and woolly game. There have been a lot of strange occurrences in this game, and a lot of calls that you just normally see. The officiating team doing a good job. Like I said, and I apologize, but I missed a couple of infractions, but I didn't see the yellow flags, and I did not see the flags on the field. So I'm not saying that there weren't flags on the field, only that I did not see them. That's okay. I'm planning to get my eyes checked and get some new glasses here before the end of the year anyway. So the Knights ready to kick it off once again. Long kick. And again caught by Comiso. Comiso tries to put a couple moves on and nothing doing, but does get out past the 25-yard line. So not a bad return. Mason Comiso out to about the 20. Now we'll see where they mark it officially. It looks like about the 26, 27-yard line, 27. Mason Comiso gets him out to the 27-yard line where it'll be Aces football, 1st and 10. Again, 6:46 to go here in the opening half, and the Aces down by 14. Greer back in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Jake rolls out, tries to cut back up, and is brought down. Might have made it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Actually, they're going to say Greer lost a yard. So 2nd and 11 now for the Aces. Greer dropping back to pass. Doesn't have a man open. He's in trouble. Jake throws it away. And there's the flag.
Jake just did something really stupid. Never seen someone yell at his own coach.
So the flags fly. And we will see whether it's going to be a grounding call. As they march the Aces back. Inside the 10-yard line, all the way back to the 9 for intentional grounding. That's also going to be loss of down. So 3rd and forever for the Aces. They're back at the 9. They need to get to the 38-yard line. And they get what they can. Comiso takes it out close to the 15, about the 14-yard line. Looks like the 13 is where they say he's down, which will bring up 4th and about 30, I think. Nyhart, low snap, gets his leg into a nice punt from Logan. It's caught at the 47. And he loses his footing, trying to cut back upfield. Goes down at about the 42. That was number 14, Charles Stefanek for Crestview. But again, the Knights are going to have some pretty good field position. 5:28 to go here in the first half. And they will take over 1st and 10 on the Aces' 42-yard line. And that looks like everything is okay. Coach Smith having a conversation with Jake Greer, but it doesn't look like it's too contentious. So high snap, but under control, handed off to Niddle inside the 40. .42-yard line. 2nd and 5 after a nice pickup on first down by senior Peyton Niddle. And the Knights back up as again Klein goes under center. Klein handing it off once again to Niddle. Niddle brought down for pretty much no gain. He might have gained half a foot. 3rd down. I'll bring in the play from the Knights sideline. Klein takes a snap, quick throw, off the hands once again. Grant Schlagbaum. I think that's about the 3rd time that Schlagbaum's had it go between his hands or off his hands. A little bit of the butterfingers tonight. So 4th down for the Knights. 3:55 left in the half. Number 12, Grandstaff, comes in with the play. I'll break huddle. They're going to go for it. Drew Klein in the shotgun for Crestview. Takes the snap. Klein drops back. Throws it in, puts it in the air. And again, Grandstaff can't haul it in. Had some good throws from Klein, but his receivers have not been able to get the ball under control. So they'll turn it over on downs, and the Aces will take over 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. Coach Lucas Smith huddling up with his squad and having a quick chat with them. Jared Owens, by the way, head coach for the Crestview Knights. I don't think we mentioned him earlier. So Jake Greer back in the shotgun on the 1st and 10 play. Greer drops back, looking downfield. Jake's going to air it out. He's got a man open on the sideline. I don't think it would have mattered even if he had been able to catch it. Intended receiver was Hunter Evans, but I think even if Hunter had been able to get himself turned around and get his hands on that ball, he would have been out of bounds by the time he caught it. Still, though, nice strike down the field. I'll give the Knights defense something to think about. Jake Greer showing him a little of his arm strength. Greer hangs on to it this time. Greer tries to power forward. He might have got back to about the 35-yard line.
Kind of bounced off of the defender.
Greer looks like he's going to lose about a yard. And close to 2. So that makes it 3rd and 11. Now 3rd and 12. Greer takes the snap again. Gets it to Tunis. Tunis, spin move, gets away from 1, but not the 2nd. They get him around the ankles, and Tunis brought down at about the 44-yard line. So they'll be short. It'll be 4th and about 2. And they're going to bring out Logan Nyhart. Down by 14. Now they're not going to take a chance of turning it over to Crestview on their half of the field. Nyhart, low one this time, takes a nice Aces bounce and rolls downfield where it's dove upon inside the 20. I think that was Zach Whitty that got on top of the ball, and about 17, 18-yard line is where Crestview will take over. Looks like at the 18-yard line. First and 10 for the Crestview Knights. 2:25 to go before halftime. They'll break huddle. Klein. Klein hangs onto it himself and evades a couple of tackles, gets into the secondary before he's brought down by Nyhart. Nyhart finally corralled him around the waist and threw him down at the 30-yard line. That's good enough for a first and 10. Klein once again, quick throw, caught this time. Schlagbaum finally gets his hands on it and pulls one in. Pickup of about 8. I'll make it 2nd and 2. Oh, they're going to give him 9, 2nd and 1. Klein hands it off. That's Niddle once again out to the 45-yard line, and that will move the chains. 1:41, they'll stop the clock long enough to move the flags on the other side of the field. Down markers are in place. The clock starts rolling again. Again, a handoff to Niddle. Niddle evades a tackle across midfield and brought down at the 48-yard line of the Aces. Pickup of 5, maybe 6. That'd be 2nd and 5. Yep, they'll give him 5 on the play. Klein. And again a handoff to Niddle. And Niddle out to about the 46-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 2. Under a minute to go here before halftime. High snap. This time, Klein keeps it himself. He'll be brought down back at the 47. So that'll bring up 4th down. And that'll be 4th and about 3 now. Under 30 seconds to go. And they're going to go for it on 4th down. Take some more seconds off that clock. Klein dropping back, looking for some help. Dumps it over the middle. It's intercepted. The Aces will get the ball back. Picked off by Van Atta, number 5, Mason. So the Aces get the turnover, but and pretty decent field position, but only 11 seconds to work with. So not much to expect. They're going to have to try to get it downfield, and so we can expect probably going to hope Greer can drop back and launch one, and they'll be able to catch it and call a quick timeout, be able to set up a second play. Greer dropping back, looking downfield, gets away, still trying, nope.
Gone.
Tried to get himself set to be able to hurl it downfield, and nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. It doesn't matter. That's academic. Time expires, and that's the end of the first half here at Aces Stadium. It's halftime, and at the intermission, it's the Crestview Knights leading the Hicksville Aces by a score of 14-0. We're going to take a break. We're going to have some halftime entertainment coming up for you, and I will be back, and we'll, of course, have the second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV.